Hello, hello. See, I can hear my... Maybe I have to do that. Because now I can hear my own voice and it's coming through here. It's coming through the stereo.
Maybe. I thought you could hear anything in the headphones.
Guys, can you hear me?
It's gone quiet. It's come back. That was when you did the thing there.
The worst bit is I can hear myself and that's got a weird echo.
Oh yeah, I was listening to yourself.
We'll get some feedback. And I can hear you, so that means everyone else can hear you as well.
That's alright, they just went quiet.
Oops. Okay guys, sorry about that delay. I was trying to get my mic working and I couldn't work it out, so I'm doing it this way. Basically what I've got my mic set up so I can hear myself. So if I stutter or slow down a little bit, it's only because I can hear myself as an echo in my ear and it's kind of distracting. So guys, how are you going? Yeah. By the way, if you guys have got microphones and you want to join, I'm on Discord at the moment. I don't know if it's going through there, but if you want to join me on there, your voice will come out through my PC, which will also come out on the live stream, so it's up to you. A Discord channel description and link is actually in the... Oh, it's starting now. The link is in the description of this live stream, so go into the description part, you'll find the link there, join it if you want, and then we can have a good old blast.
Yeah, sounds fun.
We've got one guy on at the moment, we have Zenkai Senpai, and we've just been waiting for you guys really. Well, I'll do that. Typical Brandon Rico Gaming. Well, that's some really complicated names, haven't you? Okay. Yeah, I've got that. I've got that ready for you to play. I'll play it now. I'm assuming you're a Khalifa fan. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Kageryu? Is that right? Kageryu? Kageryu? It's Kageryu. the Rapture. I think Frieza coming back could be a really good thing. Could make things a lot more interesting. What do you think? I know there's a lot of people who don't like Frieza because he's a bastard, but I think it could be really interesting because he's an arsehole and everyone else initially in the team were, you know, good guys, although they were bad guys to begin with, except for the exception of Krillin and that's it actually, because even Master Roshi was an enemy or something. What do I think of the patient after Sunday episode Goku v Gohan? I don't know, I think the fillers are a bit shit, to be honest, but that last fight with Goku and Gohan was probably one of the best battles I've ever seen in Dragon Ball Super, aside from the Goku Black saga, I gotta admit. There was so much action in there, so much pounding, so much power, and there was a lot of, but you could feel every hit. And everyone wants Gohan to get back to the ultimate form, which he should have had to begin, well, you know, to finish off the Buu saga, but, you know, they mucked about with it too much. Yeah, well, this is my second most committed hobby, I would say, card game. Can I call you card? Because music I've always been interested in ever since I was about 15 years old, and this is the best outlet for me. And Dragon Ball is probably my most favourite and all-time love of anime that got me into the whole thing in the first place. So it's kind of like my tribute in a way to try and give something back. There's no English dubbed version of music for when they do English dub for any anime now post Bruce Volcona. So this is kind of like my giving back to that. Goku Black fights were awesome, yeah, they were good, but I mean, like, they were so spaced out, there was a lot of filling, there was a lot of talking, a lot of monologuing and all that rubbish. Now, I just felt like, you know, when the action got in, it was so waited for that it was over in a second. But that fight between Gohan and Goku is something that everyone's been waiting for many years, and there's never been a battle between those two that's been that serious, that extreme, that good. So I think that was good enough. Yeah, Tien got his ass completely free. I felt that was a bit unfair because, like, that was something I was thinking about all day, yesterday and today. Is that I feel like Tien was being dealt the Yamcha hand because he's now like the most, you know, what's the right word for it? Basically, he's being shit on from every different direction. Apparently, Krillin is now stronger than him, according to Akira Toriyama and other people working on the show, as well as Toriyama, the guy who does the manga, I can't remember how to say his name, but yeah, Krillin is now the strongest human, written down as being the strongest human being. And from that last episode, well, the episode prior to that, and the last episode, you could actually pull out Krillin had a pretty decent beam struggle with Goku and Super Saiyan Blue without Pirate King, and was still managing to hold his own. And then when Tien and Goku faced Gohan and Piccolo, Tien didn't even land one strike. He didn't even make the attempt to even put in to the fight. when he tried to drive in, he just got blasted over there. The smallest key blast from the end of Gohan's finger sent him flying, and then a jackhammer to the head that sent him straight to the bottom of that mountain. So yeah, he did well. So hopefully he's only got 4 hours left and the tournament of power is happening. So it looks like TN is the weakest out of the lot, considering also that he lost to Master Roshi under that spell. Oh, sorry, is music too loud? Let me turn it down then. By the way, guys, did you hear that secret track at the end of the Frieza Returns track that I released a couple of days ago, or about 3 days ago? That coming soon track, yes, I left you guys sweating for a bit. Yes, that is me and Scott Morgan. We've been talking recently, and we were talking about different tracks and all bits and bobs like that. And he asked me if I'd done anything with that particular track, and then he sent me that sample, and I was like, oh my god, fucking, oh Jesus, this is awesome. This is like listening to the Trunks episodic Trunks theme all over again. It was awesome. So I'm just waiting for him to finish the video and then send it to me. But he said he's under a lot of pressure at work and all that, and he's got a lot of things going on. So it might be another week or two before we get that up. But stay tuned for that, because I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to it myself. And I made half the music, and I know you guys are going to love it. So yeah, stay tuned. I mean, don't get me wrong, Yamcha was always one of my favourites in Dragon Ball Z. He got shit on so much, but he was one of my favourites. I just liked his look and his attitude, and his determination to win. Although he usually always came up short, even towards the end of Dragon Ball, before Dragon Ball Z, he was even still then getting crapped on. The only real success or real battle in level 1 was the one where he fought Kid Goku. I mean, that's pretty sad if you think about it, because Goku was a kid. And if you can say, oh yeah, I beat this kid, I'm a legend, then that makes you sound really fucking awful, really, if you think about it. I was hoping with, I like that, you've written his real name, Ten Shinhan, yeah? I was hoping he was going to get some kind of like mystic upgrade, or some kind of like godly, transformation form. Then he could like maybe surpass Krillin by being like the first human to ascend to superhuman form or something. That'd be quite cool. Yeah, but I've got this meme, which is 3 Saiyans had holes punched through their chest, and Yamcha was the only one out of them being a non-Saiyan that survived. If you think about it, Goku got shot through the chest by Piccolo's, I'd love to say the actual name for it, Mungaseka, whatever it is, begins with an M. What's it fucking called? Not Destructive Cannon, what's it called? That one, you know that one.
What's it called? Team 4 started the day and they said the thing.
Yeah, Special Beam Cannon, that's it, Special Beam Cannon! That one, yeah. He got shot through the chest with that, with his brother, and died. Then, Trunks got shot through the chest by Cell, and he died. Frieza didn't get. Vegeta got shot through the chest by Frieza and he died. But then Yamcha got punched through the chest by the android 19, which was also known as, not 19, android 20? Dr. Giro. Anyway, he got punched through the chest and survived. So out of all the Saiyans and Yamcha was the only one out of them that actually survived. Although he's still a wet blanket. That's quite impressive. But when you look through the whole of Dragon Ball Z, you can pick out things like that, and then like, you know, Yamcha can stand above other people for certain things, but that doesn't make him a great character necessarily. It just makes him that comic relief character. I don't know what the stars are, but I'm sure it's offensive.
Just
Oh yeah, I try my best. Yeah, I can't remember how. Oh, what's it? Oh, there we go. Makanko Sapo. Is that how you say it? I don't know. I might have to speak to my mate Opai Senpai because I'm pretty sure he knows how to say that. Makanko Sapo. No, I can't even fucking say it. I'm not even going to attempt it, but it's a pretty impressive word. But what did you guys think of the last episode? Gohan versus Goku. Did you enjoy it? What did you think? Yes, yeah, 20 stabbed Yamcha. Yeah, not 19. 19 was the overweight Chaozu, who's an android. That's not Chaozu. Yeah, so tell me what you thought about the last episode 19. Yeah, he's everyone's poor, old Yamcha. Can't find a hole, just make one. you know, that's right actually. Tien is a martial arts trainer, yeah? But he's obviously not, it's not epic level, because if he was, then he would have stood up a bigger, you know, challenge against. Oh, I've got to turn this tune up quickly. This is the SSJ4 guys theme. I made this for him the other day. I just want to play a little bit of it. Yeah, I made that tune for that guy. He's been boosting me like from like day one. The guy's been doing his reviews and using my music and crediting me every single time. I didn't even realise. He was commenting on some of my videos. I had no idea until I put 2 and 2 together, or I put 2 Super Saiyans 2s together and multiplied them to make 4, and then it just clicked in my mind. How the stage is always the same stage. Yes, I noticed that at the end of every episode, when it's being built together, the same parts are still being clicked together. It's like, how long? But then saying that, what they could say in response to that is, it's being built in a space of time that exists outside of space and time. So every time we see it could be the first time. It's just that it's a repeat because there's no space, there's no time. So there's no forward or backwards, there's no future, no past. That just confused the fuck out of me. Well, I think, Kage Ryu, I think that Gohan's ultimate power, to the level that he is in the 9 hours that he was training, which is only a short period of time from going from that fucking pathetic nerd wearing glasses to the ultimate excellence of what he was in that episode. He was on par with Super Saiyan Blue, but not quite Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Super Saiyan 2 Kaioken was just a little bit too much for him. But me, Super Saiyan 4 guy, and Margin Blue had this idea. But it's actually, I looked at a few videos for people theorising the new form for Goku, if there is a new form, and the possibility of it being a perfect version of the Kaioken and the ultimate form, which is also a Kai-related ability. The two together would blend together because they're both beyond a deity. So that would be like an ultimate perfect form. And I think if he, I don't know where I was going with that, but basically what I was trying to get at was if Gohan could perfect that, then he probably would have beat SSB Kaioken no probs. But because of that Kaioken gives the multiplier, that's why Gohan couldn't quite reach that. But then he still hasn't reached his full potential. He's still building up his ultimate, because he's just fresh into it. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. Yeah, I agree with you, Ryuki. Oh, oh shit, I don't know. The track that was playing just then, I'm not quite sure. Let me just press back and I'll see if I can. Oh yeah. The track that was playing just a second ago, that was the SSJ4 guy's theme. You know, the YouTuber? He's the one that came up with the, what's the right word for it? The water tank theory for key dispersal, and I quite like that. It describes how each Super Saiyan or each Saiyan transformation is dispersed and controlled. So going from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan Ascended, or Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, I think he must have done one on that, obviously, because his name's in it. Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, and the Ultimate form. And they do a comparison with the Ultimate form, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, and then the possibility of a Kaioken Super Saiyan Ultimate. That makes sense. No, not Super Saiyan, just Ultimate Kaioken. They did the combination of those two. We have a description, the water tank theory. You should watch that, it's really good. It gives you a better understanding of how the power levels work. Oh yeah. Sorry, I was going to skip back forward, but I kind of got carried away there. Well, Mauser Mabe, guess how you pronounce your name. I think Frieza joining the team is a good and a bad thing. Sorry. It makes sense for him to be in the team because he's one of the strongest, one of the strongest members. I think, well, that's the thing, you see. he's so unstable, he's so unpredictable, and he's so untrustworthy that who knows if, you know, he's going to betray the rest of the members, if he's going to try and win for his own goal. If, you know, he might just try and get his own back on Goku just for revenge. You know, I don't care about this universe, I just want to take you down, so I'll just, like, you know, completely fuck you up, and then no one gets a chance at you because I've already done it, sort of thing. But then, I don't know, I mean, he's the right candidate for it in power scale and battle experience, considering how old he is. I mean, like, he can't be that young, considering he was there at his prime, destroying, you know, Vegeta when Goku's dad was Goku's age. So he must be a well-versed experience. But I've got a theory that he was possibly the next in line for the next God of Destruction, but unfortunately, because he was destroyed by Goku and Trunks, he never got that chance.
Your music is legendary.
Hey, I hear people. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Wen. Sorry, I just heard someone in the Discord. I don't know, you might have heard them. Professor Dragonite is there somewhere. Who's Dragonite missing? Alright, let's forget it. It would serve them right if Frieza goes to force them to lose the tournament and the cup. It's just an... no, I agree with you. He's not going to do any good, is he? I mean, he's a bad guy to start. I mean, the only thing he could do for good is to stop the universe from being destroyed by winning. Well, that's the thing. Can the gods of destruction interfere with the tournament? Because if they're allowed to, then all they'd have to do is just aim for every one of their members of teams and just, like, blow their teams away, because obviously they're that strong, they can blow planets. You know, well, I don't know about universes, but they can definitely blow planets away with the flick of a finger. They could just blow teams away just by looking at them and sneezing slightly. Beerus doesn't like him. I don't know if it's Beerus doesn't like him or Beerus just doesn't care. Sorry. I think, if anything, with the interaction with Frost, I reckon Frieza will probably just target Frost straight away. Or just knock him out. He'll be like, you're a disgrace to the... whatever their race is called, and just knock him straight out of the ring. I'd love to find out what their race is actually called. Beerus wasn't dreaming in the Phenols. Oh yeah. Well, who knows? I mean, that's a possibility. But then they've already said they kind of. Oh, pardon me. They kind of ruined it for us because they already said that they're not going to retcon the end of Dragon Ball Z. It's still going to happen. The end of Dragon Ball Z is still going to happen. So Dragon Ball Super needs to link up with the end of Dragon Ball Z. So Goku doesn't die. And, you know, in Dragon Ball Super. And it also means that the Universe 7 doesn't get destroyed. Which is kind of like we kind of knew that was going to happen anyway, because it would be pointless. It's just a shame that they're destroying all these other universes that we know nothing about before we can even get to know them. Well, like I said, I think Frieza was probably the only other candidate that they would have considered to be like the next god of destruction, because he has that same personality. Doesn't really, you know, his only problem is that his self-gain or his selfishness. I'm not saying Beerus is not selfish. I mean, he wanted to destroy the Earth over a fucking pudding cup. But I mean, Frieza is like, he destroys planets just to make a point, rather than it was a need. Yeah, I responded. Yeah, I'm trying to go through them. It's quite tricky. Like I said, guys, I've got Discord as well, so if you want to jump on there, I've got a couple of people on. I've got Professor Dragonite, and I've got Zenkai Senpai. So join, jump in, we'll have a little chat on there if you want. Your voice will come out on the video as well, so people will be able to hear you. Then we can have a recorded debate, if you will. Why isn't Yamcha in it? Well, do you know what, right? He and Professor Dragon, he expects that they're going to come to him and ask him to join. It's just a sad story that they don't even think of him in the first place. Because I know, as we all know, Yamcha he's not going to, even if they ask him in it, he'd get knocked out in the first round. He'd get flipped in the face and that'd be it. He'd be on the other side of, I don't know, the void. But, you know, it's a shame because, like, he did have so much potential at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z with all that secret training and the enthusiasm, a bit too much overconfidence. But then, like, you know, he's still stuck at it all the way through the Cell Saga. It's only after the Cell Saga, like, in that period of time when, you know, Gohan goes from, say, 12 to 16 or whatever he's supposed to be, 15, 16, 17, I don't know, that Yamcha's just decided, yeah, I'm just making things worse by being here. Do you know what I mean? So I think he still had the training, and he could still fly, and he could still lift, you know, a shit ton more than the average human being. So all he needs to do really is just get back on it and just do a little bit of training, maybe some training with Piccolo, because Piccolo seems to be a good teacher. I mean, bloody hell, in 9 hours he got Gohan back to his ultimate form and stronger than himself. I mean, when he was fighting Gohan before, he was kicking his ass, and when he got him back to his ultimate form, that was it. Gohan tried to block a punch and ended up knocking Piccolo's arms clean off. Excuse me. I really like the idea that the female Saiyans have been involved in this, because we haven't had any female Saiyans except for the Bardock movie, which was an unofficial, non-canon. It was non-canon in a sense, but it was still based on a realistic idea and a story that involved, you know, because I mean, like, Bardock is part of the Dragon Ball universe was canon, but then the story necessarily, it's also canon as well, but the events that happened within it, oh no, hang on, is that the one that is? I know that all the movies were non-canon, but I can't remember whether the Bardock TV special was canon or not. Main story. But anyway, in any sense, Basha was the only female Saiyan we ever saw. And it was pretty badass. But we didn't get to see much of her, and I don't mean that in a rude sense, I just mean we didn't get to see much of her action and stuff. That sounds even ruder, what am I talking about? But you know what I'm saying. So I think these two female Saiyans coming into the mix, I know they're from Universe 6, and Universe 6 Saiyan was a lot more timid than the Universe 7 Saiyan version, but big, you know, monstrous, barbaric, savage animals. But I think it would still be quite interesting, especially since what I've heard about what happens to Ken with Kabe. Kabe apparently tells her to stop being so nervous and to let her rage out, and she just loses frustration with Kabe and just like goes berserker and does the whole sort of Broly transformation thing. But we don't like to say Broly because it's non-canon. We don't like to say it. Without copyright. I know, well that's a sad story, and unfortunately Yamcha, I did a video on this ages ago about how Yamcha isn't Yamcha anymore. Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z is a different person to Yamcha in Dragon Ball Super. He even looks completely different. His head is a different shape. Sorry, that was just the weirdest thing I've ever said. But no, he just doesn't look anything like him. Apart from the scars, I mean, like, he could be anyone. Take the scars on his face, like, well, that looks like everyone in Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? There's actual pictures, yeah, side by side of Gohan and Yamcha, and they've got the same haircuts. In fact, when Gohan's older and he's Ultimate, he looks like Yamcha in the Cell Saga. Same here, Cargo. Yamcha was my most favorite. When I first started watching Dragon Ball Z, Yamcha was my most favorite character. When I actually first started watching Dragon Ball Z, I didn't actually understand the concept and like characters and stuff. I actually thought that Yamcha and Goku were brothers because they looked similar. They both had black hair. They're both really muscular. They're both wearing the turtle gi or turtle hermit gi, and they were both seemed really close. I had this idea in my head as well that what if Yamcha is a Saiyan? Hear me out. What if he was sent to Earth because he was so weak, they thought, we don't want him on our planet, get rid of him. Send him to a planet that, like, you know, could deal with him or destroy him. So they sent him to Earth. He got landed on Earth because nothing's otherwise known about Yamcha. Before his bandit days, as far as I'm aware, there might be a backstory, there might be some history, but I'm not aware of it. And if there is, then okay, this whole theory is diffused. But what if Yamcha was, because as far as I remember, and I don't know if this was some kind of rumor or some kind of like internet meme, Yamcha was raised by wolves. I know it sounds stupid, but I think he was raised by wolves and he lived in a desert with like coyotes and wolves and stuff. That's where he learnt the wolf fang fists and the wolf ability and the wolf hurricane and all that. I mean, I could completely offset there, but that sounds like a realistic idea. But the idea that he was sent to Earth from I was going to say Seiya. Seiya sounds like a better idea for a planet name for the Saiyans than Planet Vegeta. I mean, that sounds egotistical, which obviously it is. But I think the idea of Yamcha being a Saiyan and sent to Earth is a good idea, because then that would leave, at least then if he's a complete joke for the entire like Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z and all that period, at the end he could have essentially, or at some point if they decide to carry it on, reach a Super Saiyan level. And although it wouldn't be anywhere near where they are, because they've already beyond that, like Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Ken, Ultimate Form, and beyond, You know, at least then he could get a little bit of kudos back, and everyone would be like, oh my god, Yamcha was a Saiyan all along. So, how comes he was so weak? And it's like, because he doubted himself or something, he never had the drive or some crap. Be interesting. It'd be a nice twist on the whole thing. It'd be like nobody would ever expect it. Yeah, you know, that's true. I watched an episode of Dragon Ball Z, the abridged series by Team 4 Star, and the one of the quotes that Cell says to Goku is, "What are you gonna do? You're gonna destroy me with one of your stolen techniques?" And he says, "I don't steal my techniques." It's like, Goku, yes you do. It's like, what about the Kamehameha wave? It's like, that's Master Roshi's. The Solar Flare, that's TM's. And then he says, what is it? The Kyle, no. Like, it basically still, all of his tech, I mean, even the instant transmission is the Yard Rats. I mean, that's not his technique. None of his moves actually belong to him. They always belong to someone else. But the one set of moves he never stole was anything from, in fact, I think he even does, when he, actually he does, yes, in the Boo saga, when he instant transmits to where Boo is, just before he's about to attack Gohan, he Destructo discs him, which is Krillin's move. But yeah, the only set of moves he doesn't pick is Yamcha's move. He does, unless of course you include the Spirit Ball, not the Spirit Bomb, but the Spirit Ball. And I don't know if Goku's ever done that, but I'm pretty sure he's probably thrown a ball of energy and used his fingers to angle it to, you know, throw it around like a frisbee. So he may have even done that. But then, which of Goku's moves is his signature move? And I don't mean the Kamehameha moves, that's Master Roshi. What move would define Goku? Yeah, you're probably right, actually. I think if Yamcha had had his potential unlocked, he probably wouldn't have got his ass kicked so hard. And he may have even been able to keep up with Krillin. Because, I mean, Krillin didn't really work that much harder. He was just in the right place at the right time. The problem is, when Krillin was building up his, you know, physical power level, he had his physical body. Yamcha in that time was dead. He had no physical body. He was on King Kai's planet, training with Bubbles. And in fact, that was another thing. The only person that was able to catch Bubbles in such a quick time was Yamcha. I know Piccolo caught him pretty quick as well, but Yamcha caught him quicker than Goku could. In fact, a lot of the time, anything that Goku couldn't do, Yamcha did quicker. He learned key control quicker. He was the first one to master the Kamehameha wave. He was faster at catching Bubbles, the monkey that is, not just Bubbles, Pop. He made his way to King Kai's planet much faster than Goku, and he didn't fall off Snake Way. He beat the Ginyu Force with ease. Technique theft. I like that. Technique theft times 100. I suppose if you count Dragon Ball GT, and I know a lot of people don't like GT, but if you count Dragon Ball GT, the Dragon Punch is his signature move, because that is the only move that Goku does that no one else does, as far as I'm aware. Although he does do that in Dragon Ball as well. He does it against King Piccolo. It's funny, he does it in Dragon Ball. He never does it in Dragon Ball Z. It's very weird. I'm gonna try something crazy, guys. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. This is so stupid. Hang on. Hey, there we go. How did that work? Now you don't have to look at Discord and no one actually in there except for me and Zenkai Senpai and Professor Dragonite, who have gone offline now. Well, it seems like their Discord thing didn't work, but hey, I've still got the channel, I'll keep it open, and if you guys ever want to jump on there and just have a chat, we'll do that. Let's get this thing working, and then we can jump on this page. There we go, now you can see a cartoon representation of what I used to look like. See, that's the thing, if they're bringing back Frieza and he's dead, why couldn't they just bring back Python? Surely Python would be a better person to bring back. He's a good guy, he's super strong. He's got tournament experience, you know. It'd make a lot of sense. But then there's so many different characters as well that they could bring back from Universe 7. Because, I mean, there were so many dead people in that tournament. I don't know, I can't remember what it was called. The Otherworld Tournament. You've got the North Quadrant, the West Quadrant, the South Quadrant, the East Quadrant. Ah, thank you. Okay, so what do you guys think about Marmite? No, so the upcoming episodes is Majin Buu's asleep, recruit Frieza, but there is an episode before that one. I can't remember what it was. The thing is, I don't know. They had so many different options, so many different... I think the reason they're doing it is what they've been doing with the whole of, you know, Dragon Ball Super, and that's fan service. They've just been feeding fans with what they want, you know. You want an evil Goku? Okay, we'll give you an evil Goku. You want a female Broly? Well, okay, here you go, here's a female Broly. You want more female Saiyans? I'll tell you what, we'll give you two. So I think they wanted to bring Frieza back just simply because it's a fan service thing. Everyone loves Frieza. Frieza was the best bad guy in all of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z. Maybe not Dragon Ball. I don't know. I didn't really watch a lot of Dragon Ball. If I'm honest. Yeah. No, I had the same feeling. Pycon is just Otherworld Piccolo. I did like it first one. Oh, yeah, that's right. Python isn't canon. It was filler. It wasn't in the official manga. Yeah, that's true. Dragon Ball Service. Well, you got that right. BBS. There's the imagery. I did one for Daikanshin. Would you like to hear it? It's, well, it's not action-packed, let's say. It's very dark. Let me just grab it. It's going to take me 2 seconds if I spread out the word 2 seconds for about 5 seconds. Okay, it's going to take longer than pieces, so I'm going to be really slow. I think I might have the NHS virus. Did you guys listen to Opie Senpai's I think it was called Dakaioshin or something like that. Dakaioshin. It's basically Zama's theme. It's really cool actually, I really liked it. Yes, I am doing that noise. Diakisha, there it is. Add to list. It's a very slow styled theme, so I'll crack it on and just turn the volume up a bit. It's very mystical. Ah, shit. yeah, I play drums, I play bass guitar, I can play double bass, piano-ish, most percussion instruments, you know, include the triangle. Ding! That's about it really, I can't really play anything else. I can play the computer. That's a good instrument. It does everything I need. All that. Just press a couple of buttons and it does the whole sequence for me. Nah, I'm joking. I have to actually do something when I'm making music on the computer. But yeah, for classical instruments or real instruments, if you will, those are the ones that I can play. Although I don't play them greatly. I'm better at writing music than I am actually performing music physically. Oh, what, Boogie Back? I'm not sure about that. Boogie Back, Boogie Back. I don't know about that. I'm not really a big fan of that one. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. It's interesting, but I don't know if it suits Dragon Ball Super. That's the only thing. Killer spider in the house. I might have to jump out of the seat in a minute and just play music for you. Well, thank you, Koga. I'm very flattered that you think so. Most of the time when I'm writing things, I just think they sound alright to me. I don't necessarily try and meet a structure necessarily. No, that's actually false. I do try to meet a structure. Although once I've made the track and I think I'm happy with it, I listen to it a couple of times, I think to myself that I may have failed with that structure. But initially you guys are the judge, not me. You know, I enjoy the tracks I make because I make them a certain way that I would like. I also try to make them a certain way that I expect you would like them. But I know that you guys will tell me in the comments section in all my videos whether you don't like it because of a certain thing, and then you know I might remake that track differently and then re-release it and say, look, this is what I've done now. A bit like with my really bad cover and rendition of Ascension. I claim not to be a great singer. I can hold a note, that's about it. Except when those notes are so awkward that I just don't know where they are. But I think what we had in the end with my chorus and the Prince Vegeta's vocal sample over the top just about made it bearable. Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, I understand. I get what you're saying there, Dr. G1. or just juicy, if you like. It's not for me. It's very typical anime, that track. It's like what you can imagine hearing at the end of My Hero Academia, or the end of Bleach, or the end of Naruto, you know. That's not what I want to hear at the end of Dragon Ball. I want to hear guitars and or something, you know. I don't want to hear boogie back, I love ya, or whatever. I just want to. I want the outro to be as epic as the intro, so that because when the end of the video happens, I skip that track just to see the preview. I don't even listen to the outro music. I mean, some people are gonna like it. It's great. It's not for me. It's not my thing. Uh-oh. I'm not saying I don't like the song, I just don't know if it fits Dragon Ball. I don't know if I know Unigai Teacher, if that's how you pronounce that, or Unigai Teacher. I've not seen that one. Savani and Shining Star. Yeah, I don't know those ones, unfortunately, dudes. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know the lyrics. I'd love to get the tune up and do a little karaoke thing with it, but I actually don't have it prepared. Maybe we'll do that next time. What I'll do is I'll get the Dragon Ball opening theme and the Dragon Ball closing theme. We'll all get on Discord, yeah, and we'll all sing it together like a big group, yeah. It'll be spastic, it'll be hilarious, it'll be so funny. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though, now I've got it in mind. I'm going to play my unofficial opening theme to Dragon Ball Super, the Universal Tournament, by Jet Black, aka me. I might even sing along actually. Here we go, how stupid is this going to be?
Temperature rising. Yeah, we're all ready for the countdown. There's no use with all your gimmicks, so check this out. Here comes a hit, let go. The fight has just begun, so get ready, cause we're all out of time. So grab your sense of wings from the stun, then hypnotize. Let them run for cover. Who's the Don't make a stand and fight. So for the Russian step into the light, you got to fight to win, so don't back down. And when the battle starts, don't hit the ground. Be the best, be the best. Don't pass or fall, so be the best. Yeah, this world is gonna make us rushing through my head. Whenever you're in the best, we see it in crack. You got to be the best, be the best. Don't pass or fall, so be the best. Yeah.
out of curiosity, what did you guys think of my Gohan versus Goku versus Tien versus Piccolo versus Jack Black versus Linkin Park versus, well, you know where I'm getting. The vocal version of that. I'm gonna play it anyway. Sorry, after all that boogie back talk, I had to play something with a bit more oomph. Yeah, so what do you reckon Kabe's gonna bring out of the hat in the Tournament of Power? Do you reckon he's gonna ascend to a new level of power, or do you reckon he's just gonna Super Saiyan it in? And because he's a prodigy, just like, you know, step on like par to par with Vegeta as a Super Saiyan Blue. Because I think that Universe 6 is going to really have a hard time. Universe 10 have got no fucking chance. Have you seen their team? Alright, night, Dr. Juice. I'll see you again soon, dude. Yes, it is, yeah. If you go onto my channel and you type in, let's find the name of the track. It should come under Face Off, Vox cover, or Vox version, or something like that, or Vox mix, something like that. Basically, it says featuring Jet Lag. And you'll find it that way. It's like the fifth track that I uploaded, like, in reverse. It's the fifth last track that I've uploaded. That makes any sense. Probably doesn't make any sense. You'll find it being at the top of the list. It's also a bonus track on Dragon Dimension Super Volume 4. And I was thinking, should I include all my collaborations as bonus tracks on my album? But then I don't own the collaboration tracks, I'm only part of that. As you may have seen recently, I've done various collaborations with different artists or different actors. And obviously I can't put those on my albums and sell them because I don't own their voice, or I don't own, because they're professional, entities. Like Prince Vegeta, JB Coleman, he's done official work for voiceover acting and stuff. And Scott Morgan, well, he worked on Dragon Ball Z originally. He was the guy that did King Cold's theme and Episodic Trunks theme. So I can't be naughty there either. Not that I would try and be naughty, but I can't. I can give it away for free, I suppose, but I couldn't put it on my album. Oh, maybe I could put it on, I suppose. Oh, I don't know. I might release an album which is just called Fusions, which is free, and then I'm not claiming any revenues from parties that I'm not allowed to, or something like that. I don't know. That's too hard to think. It's too late in the evening. In fact, it's late in the morning now. The one with the wicked guitar. Oh, that's called Go Beyond and Survive. I'll type it in the I'll type it in the chat so you can see it. It's called Go Beyond and Survive. It's the vocal mix feet. Feet's got to do it, okay. Oh, and it's called vocal right, but it's called Go Beyond and Survive. There's actually a single called Go Beyond and Survive on my site, which has the 3 different versions of the Go Beyond and Survive theme tune and 2 bonus tracks, one which is Vegeta's Super Saiyan God transformation and Evil Goku. That's fine. Well, see, the thing is, right, people get a bit sort of uptight and a bit worried, if you will, a bit scared about using my music, because my music's copyright. They think that they're going to get told off, get strikes in their account. That's not going to happen. All that will happen, if anyone uses any of my music in any of their videos, is that you'll get a notification saying, this is copyright material, let's share the revenue. Split, 50-50, you and me. If you make money, I, get revenue from it as well. That's not all about money, it's all about, splitting the revs. And in a sense, equally, it helps both parties. for advertising. So I have the ability to do accreditation in my videos now. I never had that ability before, but when I put a video up, I can actually credit individual YouTubers. And then when I do that, I automatically share the revenue, whether it's copyright. Alright, dudes. Oh, Jet Black is my vocal version of HalusaTwin. Basically, it's me. Oh, I'm just going to pause that track because I really like that track. Yeah, Jet Black is just me. It's the vocal version of the musical me. I call myself Jet Black because I have black hair. I know my character is red hair, but at the moment I've got black hair, and that's originally how it was. Yeah, it's kind of like my alter ego. HalusaTwin is kind of a group, although it is still just me, but I include me in my computer, if that sounds a bit strange, but I write the music and the computer basically, you know, plays this sequence afterwards. So I feel like we've got half and half. But I want to play this track, and then I have to. I'm gonna shoot because I think we've had a long enough chat today, and we've covered some decent ground as well. And I think we should do this again soon. I'm going away from Wednesday till Monday, so I'll be offline. Yeah. For that whole period, no tracks, no music. I might do a live stream for a giggle, probably because I'll be drunk or something, but it'll be a laugh anyway. And we could talk about whatever rubbish you'd like, you know, whether it could be Dragonball Super or Yamcha's latest haircut. But yeah, between those periods of time, I'm going to be probably away from YouTube, but back on Tuesday. Fresh new stuff, and then that following weekend 3 days Comic-Con. So if you're in London MCM, I'll be there. I'll be dressed as a touchy standing next to a very convincing Toby. So check me out, and if you do see me, I'll give you a voucher for a download of any of my albums, a free one. So yeah, I'm going to play this last track. This last track is Margin Blue. I don't know if you guys have checked him out, but he's awesome, by the way. Oh, hang on. Thank you. Well, it's amateur singing rock star, but I'd like to think it was on a level of rock star. I do my best anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna play this last track. This was Margin Blue. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the original track, and then I'm gonna play my track. You'll be surprised that the quality is so good. Oh shit! Do I have it? Where is it? Oh! I know where it is. 2 seconds. Just talk amongst yourself. Sorry. There it is. Oh, actually, non-Dragon Ball related, if you're interested in hearing some of the rock style tracks that I've done in the past, because I have got them on my channel, but they're more than likely overlooked because, you know, they're not Dragon Ball themed. I'll give you a quick taster, if you like, of some of the crap that I used to try and pump out. Not that one. It was. Oh, stop singing it before I get sued by bloody Nintendo or something. Right. Oh my god. I'll get there eventually. Sorry about all the clicking. And that's quite annoying. Jet Black. Raw. No, that's not it. I had this alter ego persona for these characters I created called. Oh shit! The hell was that? Wow. Beast up Kyle. He sounds like Moscow, doesn't he? Don't you think? The god of destruction, that's a robot. Amazing. Well, we've been gifted with the presence of Moscow. How about that? I was about to make him a theme tune as well. I might have to make it extra shitty. I mean, extra good. Anyway, let's get back to where we were. I kind of stemmed off now. Rusty Veins, there we are. That threw me off a little bit, I did. Son of a bitch. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. That's not the track I was looking for.
is hard to take and persevere. Everything's changed. I thought that we can cure the pain. Given the chance, I would happily dance on the grave of the one who shows no remorse.
There and whoops. Okay, so basically what I want to show you Majin Blue's original track, a bit of it anyway, not all of it, and then play what we made together, and then that'll be the last track, and then I'm gone for the evening anyway, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Okay, so this originally was called Gold Freezer, but then we changed it to Ultimate Kaioken Goku. So here we go. This is Majin Blue. So that was his track. Well, it's still his track, but the next one is Majin Blue and me. yeah, so that is basically. And by the way, I do apologise. I've only been coming out of one ear, but hopefully it hasn't been too distracting. I've only just realised that my microphone has not been set up properly, but never mind. If you can hear me and you can hear music in the other ear, it's half decent job. Half decent? Get it? No, never mind. Anyway, it's been a wicked chat. Ratchet Sonny, I'm sorry. I did mean to answer your question. Will I remake some of my old themes? Yes, I probably will. I did it with Black Rose, if you remember, and I changed it and I remade it as Zamas's Black Wish as a kind of tribute. I think it was you that actually suggested that idea. So contact me in my email. I'll sort you out with something. I'll send you a free copy of it or something. Anyway, I'm gonna bounce A because I need a wee, B because I need a cigarette, and C because I need sleep. But I'll tell you what, it's been absolutely epic chatting to you guys. I love our little conversations because they're not too what's the word? It's not like you're talking to Geekdom 101 and everything has to be factual, you know. With me, it's like so easy going, so relaxed. And don't get me wrong, the guy is a super relaxed, chilled guy as well, and he's such a cool and in-depth character. I'd like to actually have a chat with him myself one day, but he just wow me with his knowledge. But it'll be interesting interaction. But I've had so much fun with you guys. One day, probably, hopefully soon, maybe I could sort something out with SSJ4 guy, or even maybe Prince Vegeta, and or maybe just both of them, and we could get together and have a group chat, and have you throw some questions in, and or scenarios or ideas. I could maybe throw a track on. Prince Vegeta could do like a monologue over the top or something, and then like SSJ4 guy could do like a breakdown of that scene or something, just for comedy purposes. But who knows? I mean, like, you know, we're just spinning yarns at the moment and throwing ideas for the gag. But I'm glad you guys stuck around and enjoyed the chat, and it's a shame the Discord thing didn't really work, but I'll set it up every time. And if you guys do decide you want to jump on and have a little chat or whatnot, jump on. Maybe not like the Moscow guy earlier decided to just talk to me like R2D2. Actual words will work for me. I'm not Han Solo. I can't like decode all that rubbish. So yeah. Talk to you again soon, and keep it real, keep on rocking.